So as a guy who sits on a pile of wood, you should know that I'm authority on this subject of wood. We burn wood. And lots of it, as evidenced. At one point, this whole area was completely full. Now, this is the last of our cut wood that's cut to length for our stove. And there's some uncut wood over here. It's about double length that needs to be cut. The Ryobi chainsaw couldn't handle it. Wasted way too much time on this. So that's why we got an upgrade. Ryobi junk. Look at this. Ryobi. You'd probably be better off with some equipment from the usual suspects. They too have an 18-volt electric chainsaw. They also have a pull-on whatever chainsaw, like 30cc something. So I did recommend the usual suspects. These being the usual suspects. We've got that Bauer, but thing just looks chintzy. $70, no battery. I mean, the $100 Ryobi one just came with a battery. And also the bitty pull-on, $42. But look at that price. I save money by getting the Craftsman, depending. And look at this. Let's see here. Jeez, that is loud. But a little bit more pressure. Jeez. All right. That's flimsy, but at least it uses the right ratio. You get, you know, so many power implements, and they're all 50 to 1, and then you get one that's 40 to 1. More on that later. It's not very good. And we are dead. So this I'm going to take apart. It started really stinking one day, and let the smoke out of it, and then it just stopped working entirely. But junk. Fret not. Because things are looking up. Craftsman. We got some CCs on her here. Now I went in there and wanted to buy the seal unit. So they have, this was 169, I think? Yeah, 169 for the 18 inch, excuse me. They had a seal 16 inch for $209. And those extra 2 inches. Comes with it all. What's that say here? Step 1, add properly mixed fuel. 40 to 1. 40 to 1. What do we got here? Engine oil? Huh. Oh, that chain does look really cool. Look at that. Nice. Comparing to the Ryobi junk. Oof. Well, I did that myself. This thing is way overdue for a sharpening. This thing undone. And a real... Oh, you hear that? Ooh, ooh, that is nice springness. One more time. The brake. I don't know how they get away with this. But this is not a brake. And also it's a nice piece of rubber. I mean, I understand it's got all those warnings right in there. You can see that there. But who's going to read the warning sticker? That's going to wear off. And you just know somebody's going to be on this flimsy piece of plastic and pow! But, I don't know. Maybe it's not dangerous because it can barely cut wood. Alright, what do we get in this guy? Nice. Nice. Pow. Oh, that's that mechanism. Watch. We zoom in on that and see that pop in. Whew. Alright, it says, step 1. And properly mixed fuel and oil, 40 to 1. Add bar and chain oil. Disengage the chain brake before starting. 40 to 1 though. That bar looks really cool. I like that. Look at that design. I mean, it's inevitably going to get replaced with a Oregon bar or something, probably. This is only 18 inches. I don't know. I'm reading up on the internet, and they say that you can go 20 or 22 on this one for 42cc. 40 to 1. The Moto Mix is 50 to 1. Alright, well, let's get this added up. Luckily I got some bar and chain oil around. Whatever, this thing's getting 50 to 1. Shoot. Who designs these cans? I should have a funnel. Oh. Alright. Look at that. I like that. Comparison. I think most have that, but this guy, where you gotta pull back and then hold. Well, I got that right in the button. It said 10 times until you see. Let's give her a good first start. So, power button on. Choke for 1. Doing this up here instead of on the ground. Damn it. Ooh. Ah. Close. Maybe we'll do that on the ground. Let's do that. Let's bump start, check out the brake. But will it start with the brake on? Well, on button. Excellent. Oh, it's got another insert there. What is that supposed to do? Is it just a mold thing? I was wondering where that came from. So, the case. Important. Unfortunate. I mean, I might want to close that. Have I got the space in the top? I can jam it in there. Just jam it in. Cap on this side. Alright, alright. A single thing of fuel fits in there. Excellent. And that case is not a nice plastic. But what do I expect? I mean, I bought it for the saw case. But nope. Nope. Wait. Ha ha! Nice. So I think we got everything we need in here. We'd even put our mix in here. Those are, we can probably put, no, there's no more room in there, but nice. Now it just needs a sticker. We'll have to get this thing packed up. I like it. This is not a bad value. It's pretty good. I like that you can bump start it. That's nice. Nice. It specifically says to turn the brake off before you start it, but whatever. For safety, I turn it on, and you should leave this on. I mean, the thing that is a little disappointing, the only thing about it that I'm disappointed, I've only got those few cuts that you saw in video. I have not used it any, so this is not a longevity review or anything like that. One, it says 40-to-1, does just fine on the 50-to-1. I don't know why they specified that. You think more oil would be good, but I wonder if I was doing real 40-to-1, I'd get more oomph out of it. No, pretty nice. I enjoy that clutch. I enjoy that action. I've seen some of these where it's just flimsy and flat, but that, oh, that's already on. That actuation, it just pops, pop, instantly. It doesn't take much pressure. A little slip, did it right with my knuckle, not even with the palm, but nice. That is nice. I appreciate one of those. I mean, for something this small, I mean, with only 18 inches here, that's right in the realm of kickback area. So if you're diving something into something, if you're going right into the tip, which I don't recommend unless you're use these a few times, but if you're going something in the tip, it'll go pop like that, and that's no bueno. Goes right to your face, pop. Limited use that I have on here. So far, impressed. That chain still feels like she's got some bite into her. I appreciate the good claw foot. You don't get that on a really cheap saw. Colors, red, whatever, who cares about colors? I've seen people on the internet claim that they can do a 22 inch bar. You're not getting that on this. You're not. I mean, 18, I wasn't even using, obviously I wasn't even using the full 18 inches, and it still was just, was only the weight of the saw pretty much. Any more and you start running into stall territory, you can't put much weight on her at all, which is a problem. I don't know, maybe as we get it broken in more, it's going to perform a little bit better. Shoot. Maybe I should follow the directions and do 40-to-1 instead of 50-to-1. I mean, what's that, 20%? Is that 20% more oil? Shoot, it is! 40-to-1. Well, that's not, like, perfect. That's the whole thing for 1 gallon of gas. Very convenient. Huh. High performance and patented. Alright. This is going to be a 2-part series, I guess. I am going to do a 40-to-1. Do a proper 40-to-1. We're going to run this again. We're going to see how she rolls from there. I'll follow up. I was going to put that whole video out. Call it good. But this guy ran a gallon of that other stuff through. Well, I ran the 50-to-1 through it. I don't know if you can hear. There's someone running a saw off in the distance. I feel challenged. So, we got the 2 smoke. Ran a gallon of the 50-to-1, and this does say 50-to-1, but now it's the regular 40-to-1. Got an assistant. You always need them. I'll cut them. I'll cut them all right. So we still got some long stuff over there. Mostly these. And I got stuff like this, which is just slightly too long to be anything. I'll get her situated, and I'll get you situated. It's not that cold, so we can't call it a cold start, but we will. Pull our choke out. I still got fuel in there, so I'm primed. I don't care what they say about starting it. Have the brake on. you have got to be smarter than your saw. And that's all it's ever needed for choke. Just 1 second.
Alright, see, she runs really good, but she's not cutting good. A few things. See, I've got some use out of her. This chain shipped way too tight. We'll tighten that up. Let's take a look right there. Good end so you can see her. But adjust chains after 15 minutes of use. We are very far beyond that. Hey, I'm gonna cut some wood, honey. The extension cords on the thing, and I got the things. That's its first sharpening, so no reason to do the rakers yet. As a guy who sits on a pile of wood, which I'm doing here, I'm an authority on this subject. This is a good saw. Hold on, gotta do the bump start real quick. So I ran the saw before, earlier in the video, where I was running 50 to 1. I'm just gonna say I knew exactly what I was doing, and you should run oil heavy, because that was about 20% oil I found out. Yeah, you should run oil heavy on your first tank. This I probably run over a gallon through, so it's still pretty new, not well seasoned yet. But so far, first sharpening, first impressions, great saw for the money. You can do a lot worse, like that Poulon Pro that I showed you earlier from the usual suspects. I mean, I'm sure it's possibly an okay saw or something, but I like this a lot better. It feels a lot sturdier. I showed you that brake action, or the lack of brake action on that other one, but this is a lot nicer. And you should buy the quality tool you can, but I say that, but you should also be affordable. You don't need, for me being the homeowner and not a woodsman, you don't need the steel unit or something fancy or expensive to get the biggest and best. Get the right tool for the job. The most expensive tool, but the least tool, which in my case is an 18-incher here. And I may have to take back my previous comments about the bar. I said it probably, yeah, I got that tension right. I said it probably could not handle a 20 or 22 inch like people were saying. You know, I'm second guessing that. It might be able to. Maybe that's worth a try. But I see no reason to get a new bar while the chain is still good. So remember, once you wear through this chain completely, we can get a new bar. Proper bar, such as lipstick on a pig here. It's the Ryobi 18 volt, whatever, and this does have the Oregon chain, just like the bar here, and also do for sharpening. Not as bad as that other one, but for the homeowner, this is the right thing. But you got to be careful. Some of these, even from Ryobi, name right there, are absolute junk. So like, comment, subscribe, do all them things. All them things, and I'll tell you what's up with that. But it is sort of nice. You don't need this to do this. You don't, which is reassuring. So, short-term review, good saw for the money. Thank you for watching. Yeah, you know what to do.